And welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure that notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have a very exciting one because I'm finally going to be doing my July buys. I'm so sorry this video is going up super late in the month. Like in a couple of weeks time I'm going to be doing my August buys, which is crazy, but last week I kind of had to upload all those unboxings, so this was kind of pushed to the side, and then we had new releases. So yeah, I'm very sorry that this is going up late, but I'm finally getting round to it, and I am going to be including Revolution from now on. I was going to do a separate haul, but I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to include it all in the same video. So if you'd like to see what products I bought throughout July, then please keep watching. Okay, there's a couple of things, or a few things I need to mention. Firstly, I did buy the Unicorn Cosmetics mystery boxes. Those videos up, so if you want to see what's in them, you can do that. I've also bought like the P. Louise budget box, that's up. And I've also bought a Doll Beauty Lucky Dip bag. I do have that footage filmed, so that will be up at some point. They're kind of like the unboxings I've done. And then I have the I Heart Revolution and Jasmine collab. That is in a plastic box in like a different room. I'll put the thumbnail up here so you can have a look. And then I've also got the Green XX palette. I've looked everywhere. It's probably right at the bottom of my pink box of doom, as I like to call it. But I can't fish it out anywhere. But apart from that, this is everything else that I've bought. So speaking of XX Revolution, I picked up this palette. This is the kombucha palette. God, I don't know. This is the huge warm toned like orangey eyeshadow palette. This is absolutely beautiful. As always, any reviews that I've done on any of this makeup I will link down below. I've also got a lip oil somewhere, which is here. I have also got a lip oil from this collection. This is very pretty, and this is the one I was talking about in my Revolution Pro Goddess Glow review. I prefer the Revolution Pro one to this just because, I don't know, I just feel like that one smelled better, looked better, felt better, I don't know. So I picked up those two. I do also have the primer from this collection, but I'm selling that because the glitteriness of it just isn't a bit of me, so that's boxed up and like ready to be sold. I'll show you all the Revolution stuff first, and then we can get into everything else. I have bought a lot of high-end makeup this month. Okay, next I picked up these two. Again, have done a video on these. So this is one of the new Revolution blush palettes. It also has highlighters in them, they're not just blushers. This kind of looks like the old packaging that they did, and they've just done like a new version of it. And then I did also pick up one of their liquid blushers. This is in the shade Blushing in Love. It's very light. If you've got fair skin, then you will definitely be able to use this. If you've got a darker skin tone than me, even light, this might be a bit too light for you, but these are really good. If you want to see them in action, definitely watch my review. Okay, next we have the I Heart Revolution Mini Pistachio palette. I actually really surprised myself with this palette. I thought the review wasn't going to go as well as it did, but I absolutely loved the look that I created with it. It sucks that there's only two mattes in here, but I think I did a pretty good job to create the look that I did with the amount of mattes that I had. So this is not my favourite I Heart Revolution palette, but I do love the colours in here. I think that's all the Revolution stuff that I bought. I also bought these little bad boys. These are all of their like collection face glow sticks. So we have a highlighter stick here. I think these are all £4.99 each, so they're super affordable. You also get a blush stick, which was definitely my favourite out of all three of them. And then you get a contour. Now this is a little bit more purpley toned, so it's not my favourite contour shade, but we move. I also did do a video on that, so again, if you want to see them in action, I'll leave it linked down below. Okay, I've actually forgot a couple of bits I bought off Revolution Beauty. So this is the Mood eyeshadow palette. Again, done a review on this, and this palette is absolutely stunning. If you love your cool tones, you're gonna absolutely freaking die for this palette. I was in love with it, to be honest with you. And then I also picked up the Mood mascara from this collection, and it's actually my favourite like Revolution mascara. I really like it. I actually like it more than the chocolate dipped one, so yeah, that is saying something. Next I picked up a e.l.f. putty bronzer. As everyone and their nan knows, cream products are very much in at the moment, and everyone seems to be doing like cream blushes, bronzers, highlighters, all that fun stuff, and I've accumulated quite a lot over the past few months. e.l.f. were another brand that come out of cream bronzers, and I thought I'd pick one up, and I am planning on doing like a full face of e.l.f. at one point, so I'll definitely include this like in the video. But I picked one up in the shade Honey Drip. That took so long. This isn't actually the lightest shade. I think it might be the second lightest. And I thought I'd pick this shade up because it does look really beautiful. I'm not sure how pigmented these are. I haven't seen them in action by anyone, so I'm definitely really intrigued by these, and I think they were like £6 each. Only thing is they're absolutely tiny. It's the same with their putty blush, which I've got one of as well, and yeah, they're just really small. I think it would have been better if they did them like the size as their like putty primers. Like, I love the whole putty range by e.l.f. I really hope this is good. Speaking of cream products, I picked up a cream blush by Morphe. They finally come out of cream blushes, and I got mine in the shade Verified. So this is what the packaging looks like for the cream blush, and I think it's just a squeezy tip. Yeah, it's just a little squeezy tip. My favourite packaging for like the cream blushes are definitely the Made by Mitchell blushes. I just love that it's on a little doe foot and you can apply it precisely. I think these are about £12, so they're not cheap. I am planning on doing a full face of first impressions as well, so I will get through like some of this makeup in that video because I have a lot of new stuff. When I was buying the collection glow sticks, I also come across this on Feel Unique. This is by Essence. This is a Hello Good Stuff matte and glow bronzer. So when you open it up, it has one side of it is a matte bronzer and the top half of it is a glowy bronzer. I'd kind of just like mix it all together, but I think that's a really nice bronzer shade for like fair skin. So what shade is that actually? It's 10 Coca Cool. Don't know how many shades there are. I literally just added it to my basket, and I think it was about £2.99 or something ridiculous like that. It's super cheap. But I might try that in my full face first impressions because that is a really beautiful looking bronzer. If you watch my channel quite regularly, you know that I actually review all of the latest releases by Sample Beauty. I'm actually such a huge fan of their brand. It's an indie brand and they're just such good quality for the price. And last month they actually did like so many good deals about if you spent a certain money you got free pigments and things like that. So I managed to accumulate all of this. They did a deal where it's like you spend like 20 quid and you get like 6 free pigments or something ridiculous like that. And I don't have a lot of pigments in my collection, and I really like Sample Beauty, so I thought I'd pick up some more. I don't know how well you'll be able to see, but I got shade 29B, which is kind of like a yellowy mustardy matte shade. I got Aries, which is more of like an orangey loose pigment. I got Garland, which is a gold shimmer. These might be a mix of the shades I actually bought and the free ones. I can't remember, to be honest. I got Tinsel, which is a silvery pigment. I got Tweety, which is like a glittery yellow pigment. And I also have Angelic, which is so stunning. I absolutely love it. It's got kind of like all different shades in it. It's just absolutely beautiful. Any other shades? I think I bought like 4 pigments and then got a free set of like 6 pigments. Any ones that I haven't shown you, I've probably put in my giveaway box because I don't need them all. And I finally picked up the Mustardy Liquid Shadow by Sample Beauty. This is in the shade Strappin', and as you can see, is honestly like the most gorgeous tone of yellow. Like, I absolutely love it. I have done a video on their like single shadows and I tested the green one out of these, and they're really good for like an eyeshadow base, but also good for like if you want to do like a colourful liner or something. I don't know, you can get creative. So yeah, I'm very happy that I picked this up as well. Okay, so I got a few items from Colourpop this month. I firstly got this face and body bronzing balm. This is actually by Soul Beauty, or Soul Body rather, I think it is. Yeah, Soul Body. I watch Michaela on TikTok. She's a massive like beauty TikToker from New York, I think she's from, or Massachusetts. Yeah, Massachusetts she's from. And she absolutely raved about this, and one of my friends, Lizzie, was making an order, and I was like, you know what, just add me on one of those. So this is the packaging. It's absolutely beautiful. And here's the back here. I did get the shade light. I don't think this is the lightest shade, but I kind of wanted a more darker shade, just so I haven't got fair in like every single cream bronzer that I've got, just in case I am a bit more tanned whenever that's going to happen and I have a slightly darker shade. So this is what the bronzer looks like. It is a really beautiful colour actually, and you get 31 grams in here. So I thought that was quite a nice amount of product, and I think I paid $9.80 for it, and it's originally $15. So I'm very happy with this, and I'm so excited to try it. Okay, so I don't actually buy every single Colourpop like new collection. There's me sitting here while I've literally just bought the mystery box, an eyeshadow palette, and the Ariel little Super Shock shadow. But anyways, normally I don't buy a lot of the new releases, just because they release stuff so often, and obviously you have to pay customs and shipping, so it's just not worth the money all the time if I constantly buy from them. But when I saw this collection, I was like, no, I need to get that. So I picked up a couple of bits from the Powerpuff Girls collection. I loved Powerpuff Girls when I was growing up, and it was just a no-brainer for me really. I had to pick this up. So how adorable is this eyeshadow palette? Absolutely love the packaging. And then the shades in here are equally as stunning. This is such a beautiful palette. There's also a massive mirror in here. I have not done a review on this yet, purely because I have not had the time to do it, but I will make sure I do it soon and get a video up for you guys. I'm literally drowning in content at the moment. It's crazy. And then I had to pick up a blush. This is the Saving the World blush. This is the packaging. Again, absolutely beautiful. And this blush is absolutely stunning. It's like a pinky peachy shade. I absolutely love it. Again, a little mirror. I can't remember how much the blush is. I'm pretty sure the palette was $22 though, but you can use like Trend Mood and get like $5 off or something. So yeah, Colourpop. I do love a bit of Colourpop. I obviously don't buy from a lot, but when I do make an order, I know it's because I absolutely love the collection. Like, I had to buy the Barbie collection, I had to buy the Powerpuff Girls collection, and they're probably going to come out with another collection in 2 months' time that I want as well. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, Made by Mitchell blushes are my favourite like types of applicators. I mentioned last month I was also going to pick up new shades, and I have. Carly actually very kindly got, I think it's here, she actually got me Can't Cope with Coral for my birthday, which is just so fucking kind of her, basically. Sorry for swearing, but it is. This is the shade. Obviously I can't include it in this video as a buy because I didn't buy it, but thank you, Carly. I literally will cherish this forever. It's so beautiful. But Mitchell basically had like a 50% off sale, including like the new blur shades. So I actually picked up the Shy Boy shade. I was actually going to get Melon Sorbet, but it'd run out of stock before I checked out. So I picked up this shade, and this is what it looks like. It's quite similar to Cherry Cola, to be honest, but I need to have a little swatch of them both side by side to have a look. These are honestly some of my favourite cream blushes, so I definitely wanted to pick up another shade. I also picked up the brush that he uses to blend them out. I wanted like a dedicated brush to use with my blushes, and this again was 50% off, and I thought, you know what, while I'm buying something on there, because the shipping is like £5, just breaks my heart paying shipping, I was like, I'm just going to get a brush as well to make it a little bit more worthwhile. So this is what the brush looks like. It is definitely short and like stubby, like it's not like long bristles or anything. I think it'll be nice for like really blending it out in the place that you want it. So I'm very excited to try this. Also, the brushes feel really good quality. I really want his eye brush set, but I'm going to hold out till Black Friday because I'm in no rush for those. So that's what I got from Made by Mitchell. If anyone's watched my channel for a long time or knows me personally, knows that I am such a huge fan of Anastasia Beverly Hills. They were the first brand I ever bought my first high-end like makeup product, first high-end brand I ever bought like an eyeshadow palette off of, and I have loved every single release that ABH come out with, and I have the majority of releases that ABH have come out with. I have every single eyeshadow palette, the Norvina ones, the normal ones, like literally every single one, including the new Norvina Volume 5 because my beautiful friends got me it for my birthday, which I'm so excited about. So when the new summer collection come out, I did get the face palette because I have done a review on that, but later on they also released cream bronzers, cream highlighters and cream blushers. Now I can't afford to spend £30 on like each item, so I like to shop on Depop. You guys know that. If you watch all my buy videos, you know I do buy a lot of makeup off of Depop. It's just a personal choice of mine because I like to save money. So I've actually got one of the stick blushers. May have also just purchased the cream bronzer as well, and that should be coming tomorrow or the next day. So I'm just on the hunt for like one of their stick highlighters now, but I picked up one of the blush sticks on Depop. This is the shade Peachy Keen. I have like been swatching and stuff. It's such a beautiful colour. Yeah, this is the shade here. It is honestly unreal. I absolutely love it. Haven't used it on my face yet, but love the shade. The other side has like a really dense brush. Can't see myself using that, but oh well. I bought it for a very low price considering how much it actually retails for, so I'm very happy with that. Okay, I think all that's left is like other palettes that I've got. So I love Jaclyn Hill despite of every drama she's had, every scandal, whatever. Jaclyn was literally one of the first YouTubers I ever watched. I still watch her to this day. I absolutely love her, and I always want to buy from her brand, but her brand is so expensive, and plus you can't get it here in the UK unless you pay shipping and customs. So again, good old Depop. I picked up one of her blush palettes from her like Rouge Romance collection. I think I paid 20 quid for this, and it's like $46. It's just crazy. Like I would only buy these things if they're like so much cheaper than the original price. Like I am a bargain hunter. I'm not going to pay £45 for it. I'll pay 20. So I got the more pinky one. She does also have a more orange one, but I saw this one on Depop and I couldn't pass off the very good price, and plus I love pink blush as well. But so yeah, I'm very excited about that. Very like luxe packaging. It looks amazing, to be honest with you. I've still got it in the box. I cannot wait to use that. Speaking of high-end face palettes, also got the Sigma Glow Kissed highlighter palette. I have done a video on this if you want to see it in action. This is a very expensive highlighter palette. It is £37, but I picked it up for 23 when Beauty Bay were doing a really good sale. The colours in here are absolutely beautiful. As I said in my video, if I would have paid full price for this, I would have been a bit disappointed because I can't use all of the shades in here. I can only use maybe like 2 or 3, but because I only paid 23 quid, I'm not mad at it. And I haven't got any Sigma makeup in my collection apart from this highlighter palette. And side note, I applied to be a part of their like ambassador program where you have like affiliate links and things, and they accepted me, so I am actually now affiliated with Sigma. And also they're sending me out a package, like a welcome package. I'm so excited. Sigma is so expensive, and that's why I don't have a lot of their makeup, but I'm so excited to test out whatever they're sending me, and I was really impressed with the quality of this. So okay, we're almost done. I'm so sorry, I know this video is going to be super long. Another Depop purchase, I got the Glow Wish bronzer by Huda Beauty. Again, another high-end brand that I absolutely love and would buy every single release if I was rich, okay? Huda, Benefit and Anastasia Beverly Hills, favourite high-end brands of all time. So this is the Glow Wish bronzer. I think I paid about £15 for this, and it's about £27 RRP, and it was completely brand new, might I add. This is in the shade 01 Soft Radiance, and this is what the shade looks like. This is another bronzer I need to test at some point. I've not even touched it. I'm lying, I've touched it and swatched it, but I've not actually put it on my face. I love high-end makeup so much, I just can't afford to keep paying out. Like all the new Huda palettes, I literally just want them all. All the Wild Obsession palettes, I would like them all, but I cannot afford to pay for them all. So I'm gonna have to wait. Okay, so these are the last two items. One of them technically I didn't buy, but I'll explain that last. Okay, firstly, the Cash Beauty Secret Treasure eyeshadow palette. Now, Cash Beauty is by Clyde on TikTok and Instagram. I believe that's how you pronounce her name anyway. So sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Cash Beauty, very beautiful brand. It is a little bit pricey, like for me, but one of my friends, Rebecca, in my Patreon group was selling this, and I was like, I'm gonna get it. So this is the Secret Treasure one, which is like one of the first palettes she come out with, and this is such like a perfect night out palette. Like, I love all of the shades in here, and I would use all the shades in here. It is absolutely stunning. There's also a mirror in here as well, and yeah, I think I paid about £13 of this, and it's like £24 brand new, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick that up. If you want to see a video on this, just let me know. And then lastly, we actually have the new Cash Beauty palette, which is the Colour Trip one. I didn't actually technically pay for this, but I wanted to include it in this video because it is a new palette in my collection. Basically, one of Make Me Mrs. Patrons and my friend's Emily, she is smashing it, by the way. She just hit 10k on TikTok, which is insane. We was talking on Instagram stories, and then I saw on her story that one of the shades had smashed in here and that she was going to contact customer services, and I just asked her, I was just like, oh, like, what are you going to do with the palette that with the shade smashed in it? Like, I was just genuinely curious, and she was like, oh, I can send it to you if you want, and you can test it in a video. And I was like, oh my god, that is just so kind. I just don't know why people are so nice to me. Like, I just thought, wow, you are literally so kind. This palette is so expensive, and she sent it to me for nothing. Like, thank you so much, Emily, if you're watching. I am planning on doing a video on it, I just haven't got round to it yet. So anyway, this is the Colour Trip palette, and then I do have to be careful because I haven't actually repressed the shade yet. But this is the Colour Trip eyeshadow palette. It's got aqualiners at the bottom, and then it's full of, sorry about my light, and then it's full of colourful shades. So yeah, I'm very excited to try this. It is absolutely stunning. This is the one I'm probably drawn to the most by Cash Beauty as well. And that is it, guys. That is everything I've purchased in July. I'm really sorry this video is going to be super long, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. And if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below, what did you buy throughout the month of July? And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.